In a series of successful operations, Ukrainian forces demonstrated their growing proficiency in unmanned aerial systems, inflicting significant losses on Russian mechanized units and infantry. Soldiers from the 414th Separate Brigade of Unmanned Aerial Systems, known as Magyar's Birds, showcased the power of their drone arsenal by destroying a variety of Russian vehicles, including an infantry fighting vehicle, an armored personnel carrier, a Gaz-60, 6 Shishiga truck, and a UAZ off-road vehicle. The destruction continued with multiple BMP-2 infantry fighting vehicles and Russian tanks targeted and neutralized by the brigade's advanced drone capabilities. Meanwhile, in the Kursk region of Russia, a large wave of at least 50 Russian mechanized vehicles attempted to overwhelm Ukrainian defensive positions. However, the assault was met with fierce resistance from Ukrainian forces, including the 47th Mechanized Brigade, Magura. Ukrainian troops reported the destruction of numerous armored vehicles, while kamikaze drones targeted dismounted Russian soldiers, resulting in the deaths of 45 Russian troops and injuries to 53 others. The attack disrupted the Russian push, and many vehicles were left incapacitated or destroyed. In another dramatic turn of events, a North Korean soldier was seen attempting to fire back at a Ukrainian drone. Despite the soldier's excellent physical and shooting training, the duel was won by the favorite UAV unit from Ukraine's 107th Territorial Defense Brigade, which succeeded in bringing down the North Korean soldier's efforts. On the battlefield in Donetsk, Ukrainian FPV kamikaze drones played a pivotal role in halting a Russian T-80BVM tank assault. One T-80BVM was immobilized after losing its roller, while another was hit and stopped during the engagement. A third T-80BVM was also damaged while stationary in a forested area. The Ukrainian 4th Separate Tank Brigade also made significant strides, eliminating a Russian soldier who was crawling across the field. Despite noticing the incoming kamikaze drone, the Russian soldier remained still and was fatally struck by the drone. In the Kursk region, a Russian signalman attempting to set up electronic warfare equipment met a similar fate. As he tried to flee after realizing the threat posed by a Ukrainian FPV drone, he was struck by 2 successful kamikaze drone attacks, killing him on the spot. An epic display of Ukrainian FPV kamikaze drone strikes has also emerged, showing the destruction of Russian assault troops and a BTR-82A armored vehicle. Footage reveals drones ripping through Russian forces, halting their progress and causing devastating damage. In Shevchenko village, Donetsk region, a drone captured Russian soldiers attempting to storm a building. The footage shows Ukrainian drones striking the building and preventing further Russian advances. Ukrainian and Russian forces engaged in 161 clashes across the war zone in the past 24 hours, as reported by the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. Russian troops launched 71 assaults on the Pokrovsk and Kurikov fronts, while Ukrainian defenders successfully repelled 24 attacks on the Kursk front. The conflict has resulted in staggering losses for Russia in the past day, including 1,830 soldiers killed or wounded, 24 artillery systems, 32 armored vehicles, and 10 tanks. Senior Russian military and security officials are reportedly advocating for an escalation of hostilities in Ukraine, rejecting any prospects of negotiation, according to analysts from the Institute for the Study of War, ISW. Despite recognizing minimal territorial gains relative to their losses, the Russian military continues to endure heavy casualties for limited tactical advances. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin emphasized the immense toll the war has taken on Russian forces. Speaking on the latest U.S. estimates, Austin revealed that Russia has suffered over 700,000 military casualties, killed and wounded, since the invasion began in 2022. Facing a manpower crisis, Russian forces have turned to conscripting prisoners and recruiting from North Korea. President Volodymyr Zelensky reported that North Korean forces fighting alongside Russian troops have sustained 4,000 casualties in Ukraine. He noted that North Korea is adopting modern warfare tactics, but criticized their disregard for human life. Ukrainian drone operators have effectively countered Russian mechanized assaults near Kruglyakivka in the Kharkiv region. Using FPV kamikaze drones, they destroyed a T-80BB tank, 3 BMP-2s, and an MT-Pound, while damaging additional vehicles. Footage from the Ukrainian 63rd Brigade highlights the resilience of Ukrainian forces. It shows a Russian tank, heavily armored against drones, being repeatedly targeted by FPV drones on the Lyman front in Donetsk. Despite its reinforced armor, the tank was eventually immobilized and destroyed. Ukrainian forces conducted strikes on Russian positions in industrial and sewage treatment facilities in the Donetsk region, targeting sites near the village of Dakhny and the city of Kurakov.